Check 1 2 1 2. Everybody there, mic check 1, 2. Everybody's levels is good. Everybody good? What's good? What's good, guys?
What's going on, man?
Nothing much. Sunday, another blessed day to be alive and you know, just to be breathing in the right mindset. You feel me? How about you, Julius?
You know, God is always good. I'm happy to be back. It's been 2.5 weeks since we were gone. Man,
I know.
miss y'all Purple Haze at night. Let's get it.
Let's go. He said he missed Purple Haze. All right. Welcome to Purple Haze at night here at Purple Haze Nation. I go by the name of Esfante Poems. And I'm not the only host tonight. There's 3 other kings with me as well from Utica, New York, who I grew up with, not just random hosts. These are people that I'm actually cool with in real life. They came to Ottawa to come see me perform and stayed at the crib. All right, this is really fam. This is really the home. What else we got over there on that side? Let's go.
We got Khalif Bunnan, aka
Woo!
I represent. Let's get it going.
Let's go. Who else we got?
Yo, we got Tabo, aka Tabo on Instagram. Representing Nomadic voices, but I'm wearing some visionary vending merch. You feel me?
Ooh.
It's elite. Hold on. Shout out to Most Influential too on this.
Yes.
This thing. Hold on.
Yo, you got the you got the pants too,
Hello.
Yeah.
bro.
What you say?
You got the pants too.
Oh yeah, facts.
Bro, huge shout out to Most Influential. Malcolm, right?
Yes.
Malcolm was the very first guest on our show, right?
Sorry, yes, he was.
Yes, he was. Legendary shit. Shout out to Malcolm and the Most Influential family.
That was deep. I forgot about that.
I didn't know he was. I didn't remember that he was the first one.
Yeah, he definitely was. What's up, King Chang? Ooh, I see y'all. LMAO, 2 heart eyes. Y'all know who King Chang is?
No, I don't. But shout out to you, man.
Shout out to you with the hard eyes.
Shane. We
All
hard
right.
eyes back.
Those hard eyes are so Jewish. Huh?
Kiki, do you love me?
But listen. I'm gonna keep it real. Ibn came through with the fire intro. I know Tabo, you got the visionary vending, but you know, Ibn came through and just took over and was like, hold up, wait a minute. Everybody got their merch on too. It's so fire. Who else we missing someone, aren't we? Did everybody say their names?
Yeah, I already did. Yeah.
All right, my bad. So if you didn't know, we have Visionary Vending in the building. We have Hooper's Rehab in the building. And Nomadic Voices. Give it up. All right, so first things first, y'all already know. Something good that happened. Let's do 2 weeks. It's been a while. Let's say something good that happened to us in the past 2 weeks. Let me put myself in the hot seat first. Something good that happened to me in the past 2 weeks. Let's see. Ooh, oh, hold up, wait a minute. Okay. I started a brand new job last Monday. It's superintendent for 2 different buildings, and it's good money. Like, you know, so something good that happened to me is I finally found a good job to secure and to provide for the fam jam.
Money making Vontae.
Money making Vontae. Yeah. And by the way, they ended up Googling me. All the girls, ladies in the HR. Oh, they just love all my music videos. But I don't know if they're watching right now. But if you are watching right now, shout out to Linda, Brenda, Felicia, Tanya. Let me stop.
Is that from the song?
Yeah, that was DMX, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
All right. We'll choose next. Who's in the hot seat? Tabo, because he's looking kind of cool right now. He's looking fresh right now. Let's go.
All right, so then a couple good things happened. I made a dance team for UC. Dancing, whatever. And I'm invited to speak to the Woman in New Direction this Wednesday for another piece.
Wow.
And I posted my first freestyle video on Instagram, and a couple of the members of the original Jabberwockies liked it, and one of them even commented on my post. So
What?
Yeah, bro.
That's legendary.
It's fun.
Hey yo, Top Busy. Do me a favor and shout out your dance crew name real quick.
Oh yeah, so the dance team I just made is it's called Africa in Motion, AIM. It's cool. We just had a meeting today. We haven't done any choreography yet, but we're gonna start practicing soon. I want to bring something different to the table, so hopefully we can get creative.
All right. Hold on. We're not finished with you, Top Busy. Okay, listen. Far as Nomadic Voices and state your dance crew one more time. I don't want to get it wrong.
So it's called AIM. AIM. Africa in Motion. Africa in Motion.
So can we expect some to see that on the next Nomadic Voices event?
Not on next one, but I think definitely in our future events there will be something like that.
Okay, bless. Yo, huge shout out to Tabo, aka Top Busy. Make sure you guys go follow him and follow his brand Nomadic Voices. Shout out to Shakeem in the chat box. He done bought a membership. Memberships are getting taken off of YouTube soon. If you guys do want to send donations that we can share it amongst us for, that is fine too as well. But you don't have to sign up for a YouTube channel membership. I'm actually got to take that off. But shout out to Shakeem, my twin brother, for always representing. Thank you for coming through, bro. He's in the chat box living it up. King Ching said probably in the summer with the dancing. Yo, we got to figure out who King Ching is, yo. We got to figure out who King Ching is.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's do Jew Black because he got the fresh braids going on. Right. Something good that happened to you in the last 2 weeks, my guy.
That actually was one of the good things that happened. I was stressing. I had a ponytail for like a good 5-6 days. I was like, I wasn't feeling it after a while. I needed my hairbrush done.
He's a comedian.
What was that?
You a comedian?
I make people laugh here and there, you know. But so I did release merch. Tabo has my hoodie that Reese and I produced.
Hey, hold on. We gotta show the back.
Yeah, show the back.
Yeah.
There we go. It says, change is inevitable except from a vending machine. It's like a power statement, you know, social statement.
Power statement.
And you really been going in on the vending machines. Go ahead though. My fault. I'm proud of you, bro. Keep going.
Thank you, man. I'm trying to do different avenues. So like merch is one. And then of course getting vending machines is another. Oh yeah, and I started a YouTube. I dropped the video March 1st, actually. Yep. So,
congrats, man.
My YouTube name is Visionary Vending, and I have one video out. It's pretty much I'm gonna like vlog my journey. So
okay, we definitely gonna check that out. Put that on the PurpleHaze at Night page.
Yeah, you should, man. Get me up there in views so I can make some money.
I got you. We do got to bring that page back alive and just start posting more. But is there anything else that you want to represent something great that happened in the past 2 weeks?
Other than that, out of the 2 weeks, one of them was pretty rough, but I'm still here.
Yo, huge shout out to my best friend Jew Black, Jules B3, Visionary Vending. Y'all already know what it is. Make sure you guys go check out his YouTube channel called Visionary Vending. We're already on YouTube, so just go check it out, Visionary Vending, and it's on the middle. Even on this page right here, it's in the middle. Jules B3, Visionary Vending. Shout out to the. All right, now we got Ibn, aka Alif Banan. What's good, bro?
Good, bro. So as you guys know, I'm a part of a brand called Hooper's Rehab, and we just dropped our highly anticipated highlight video from the high school runs. Those are up. Those are in my bio. The link is in my bio. Go check that out. Also, me and Tabo and Julius and Vontae went to a daycare center called Thea Bowman. I got in contact with Miss Domain, and I'm going to be featured on the alumni page. So if anybody's watching and you guys went to Thea Bowman, you guys can contact Jane Domain if you're interested on being on the page. So I'm going to be featured on it. I'm going to have a story. Check that out. That's another thing that happened. Another thing that happened, I just recently I received a few compliments from clients at my internship. So that made me feel very good.
Hey, shout out your internship, man. Let them know. Let it be known.
Sports Performance Institute. Thank you for the opportunity. And there's one more thing I wanted to share.
Do your thing, bro.
Shout out to Tabo. So he just made me vice president of Nomadic Voices for the club that I used to, the Tabo. Thank you, bro. That was one of the highlights also.
I just want to say this about Ibn. Ibn is probably one of the best critiques because he keeps it real with me. And every time we have a conversation, like literally just earlier today, he was like, "Yo, bro, you gotta do this and this," and then he gave me a reasoning. I'm like, "Oh, that makes sense." You know, he's like some of my weakness. That's his strength. So like that's I could you know.
Same thing with him. Man.
Facts.
My weakness, he's good at it, man. Speaking of being.
I do want to take this time out, you know, just give a special thanks to Eben because he's always been like that ever since we were young. You know, he was always the level-headed and he was the one to keep it real with you and to think outside the box as well. Because when he talks, you know, Eben knows what he's talking about. Yo, Eben, huge shout out goes out to you. You is to be respected and protected, bro. Facts. All right. So look, check this out. This next segment is, I know for sure, everybody's favorite segment. Okay, we get to sit back, chillax, and listen to some poetry. Okay, from the God himself. All right, big, huge shout out to Tabo. And this next segment, please don't forget it, is Going with the Flow with Tabo. Tabo, what you got, bro? What you got?
Got you. So, as I told y'all before, I was invited to talk to the NAACP United County chapter a couple of weeks ago, and I wrote a poem for them. I recited a couple pieces, but the poem I wrote for them is called "A Brighter Light." It basically explains where I came from and my appreciation of the city of Utica and where I grew up in. So it's called "Brighter Light."
Okay.
I don't remember much when I first came to America, other than throwing a tantrum in the airplane. But even at 4 years old, I still remember looking over the window and seeing the bright lights, and I wondered what my new home would be like. Little did I know that my life would change forever. From the jungles to the snow, from the monkeys to the deers, from the bamboo houses to a warm apartment that had a heating system with a nice rug and some furnitures. My parents always told me to appreciate it. Appreciate that we don't have to run no more because we are no longer in a civil war. Appreciate that you have shoes on your feet because when we were running from the Burmese soldiers, we had mud on our toes. Appreciate that you can clean yourself with a warm shower and not be cleansed because of your ethnicity. Appreciate that you was born in a refugee camp and not in the middle of the mountains because only God knows what would have happened if they caught us. Appreciate that we ran from those soldiers so you can run to your dreams. The dreams of living, the dreams of liberty, the dreams of being an American. Because what makes being an American great is not the corporation, but the cooperations of different identities, backgrounds, and cultures. What makes America great is that you and I are not the same, but we have the opportunity to understand each other. What makes America great is that a Karen refugee was invited to speak to the NAACP and recite his poems. Though I question my worth, I'm deeply honored. So thank you. Thank you to those that listened, because maybe through that, through listening, and maybe through art, through creativity, through expression and understanding, maybe then we will realize that we are just one big family. Thank you.
Woo! That was dope. I was gonna say that was dope, but that was actually deep. That was really deep. Um, I know you always have like. I got a question. Um, you really remember like running away from the soldiers?
Not me personally, but my mom always talk about that, and I am the product of that. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like, me being born in a refugee camp. Refugee camps are set up so that people, don't have to be killed no more. You know what I mean? So my parents had to run in that situation, and me being the product of that, of being born in that situation.
right. Um, and you said on the line, I running from the soldiers so we can run to our dreams. That was fire, bro. That resonated with me. How long ago did you write that poem?
That was like a week before the
Damn.
event started, the day of the event. But I was writing like little things. Remember, like the corporation line, the cooperation line.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I was just like writing little ideas, but then I finished it up like a week prior.
Okay. I'm gonna say this last thing. I wait for this to last, and then we're gonna hear what Eben and Tabo, I mean Eben and Julius thinks. Um, so the run to the soldiers to run to the dreams. What if you said, I'm sorry, can you say that line? Because I don't wanna mess it up.
Yeah, I got you. Um, I said appreciate that we ran from the soldiers so you can run to your dreams.
Oh, you ran from the soldiers so we can run to our dreams. That's fire. What if you said you ran from the soldiers so we can chase after our dreams?
Ooh, I like that too.
Yeah, that was both fire. But either way, the message get received.
Yeah.
Yo, Julius, what's up, man?
Um, I heard it live
Yeah.
when he did perform it, and I think that the people that were watching really like what he said. They might have not related what he said, but I think I think honestly we all could relate to that, even though we haven't experienced maybe that in particular, but our ancestors have,
Mhm.
you
Right.
know. So it definitely I think most minorities can understand that, and hopefully even the majority can understand it, if you
And
understand what I mean, right?
I
Basically,
See that?
the underprivileged,
Hmm.
so it's not with the same resources as others,
Hmm.
so to speak. But I thought it was very vivid, relatable in the sense. So I grew up in the hood,
Mhm.
and like I have to run. In the hood, you gotta run away from the dangers and things like that. So
yeah, bro.
I thought that was relatable, and just coming from a sense where uh, I'm American, like I
Yeah.
only know what's going on in America, and just coming from hearing that perspective from, what I mean, from Burma, and
Yeah.
it's nice hearing that perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, and I like the line where he talked about like it was like clean, and then you switch it from cleanse, so it was like a
Oh,
good thing and a bad thing. Can
yeah.
you read that line again?
Yeah, I got you.
I like that.
And I explained that too because I'm glad you caught that, bro.
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, it goes, appreciate that you can clean yourself with a warm shower and not be cleansed because of your ethnicity.
Mm,
But if you
Caught
guys,
that.
so if you guys don't know the issue that's going on in Burma since post World War II, there's been a lot of ethnic cleansing going on. So my people, the Korean people, and your wife, she probably knows about this as well. A lot of Koreans and also other ethnic minorities in Burma were getting killed off because they weren't Burmese. And because of that, refugee camps were settled, were built, so we can run, from the soldiers, from the people that were killing other ethnic minorities. So that's why I kind of wrote that down. Sometimes I take it for granted when I'm showering. I mean, cleaning myself with the warm shower. Sometimes I take that for granted that there's people in the motherland that are being killed right now. You know what I mean?
it's and to piggyback what you said and Julius too. I was having a conversation with my grandmother. I think I told Julius about this, if I'm not mistaken. and I'm having a series on my channel called No Family Tells, KNOW Family TALES Tells, No Family Tells, and what it is, you guys know. Basically, I'm adopted, right? So I would like to know more of just my family in general. So I called my mom, and who also worked at the Bowman House. Shout out to the Bowman. She's an administrative assistant, and I called my grandma, and I basically told her, I want to know your story. I want to know everything. And we talked for almost 2 hours. Almost in tears. This is the deepest I ever talked to my grandma ever. And she said, our family started off in Belgrade, Florida, down south, and this is in the 1950s. And as you know, in the 1950s, we blacks couldn't even vote until 1965. They had Jim Crow laws and all these other things just stopping us from exceeding in life, period. And that made me think, you know, sh- my grandma's mom, my great great grandma, moved to Utica for a better life for my grandmother and future generations, my mom, and even my mom adopting me and my brothers. I felt like that was an extension off of my great grandmother moving here. My grandmother was the first generation Utica, and some that made me feel like I have a purpose. Like my great grandma didn't move to Utica for me, excuse my language, to fuck around. You know what I mean? Like I'm in Canada. So now I have to do what I do for my future generations too as well. I got to work, I got to grind, I got to save. And the reason why I brought up Julius, because when I was talking to my mom, you know, I learned that that's how Reverend Tucker came up here in Utica too. They came from down south, right, Julius?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Grandpa's from Belgrade, right? And then grandma's from South Carolina.
Word. So our
Or it
family,
was either South Carolina or Mississippi, one of the two. But yeah,
Like deep.
yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty deep. But listen, I'm sorry for ranting a bit. This next segment is my personal favorite. This is keeping up. No, I'm sorry. Speaking facts with Jew Black. I was gonna say some weird shit like keeping it real with. I don't know where I was going with that. Huge shout out to Jew Black. What's up, bro? What's the message for today, my guy?
He was keeping it real.
Thanks.
He was keeping it real on that last little bit that you were talking about. But
That's cool.
I would
Uh,
say so. My word for the day is felicitate.
Ooh.
No,
He said no.
felicitate.
felicitate.
FELICITATE. I said it right. Felicitate. So that means to make happy, to consider happy or fortunate, to offer congratulations to. So pretty much like when I'm around y'all guys, I feel like y'all make me felicitate. Y'all make me happy. You know. I know that sounds real weird. Don't even say pause. I'm being serious though. Hey man. But the point I'm making is y'all do make me happy. I like being around y'all like-minded individuals. I'm glad y'all in my circle as always. The other portion is to consider happy or fortunate. So I'm fortunate like that we have like what we're doing, the life that I'm living. You know what I mean? Because there's others that, have gotten their life short, and we really have to cherish what we do on a daily basis for real
That is a fact.
and make the most of it though. Like during the 2 week period that we were gone, one of the days was really like the worst day of the week, and it messed with my mind a little bit. Like I was trying to fix my vending machine, and I found out I needed to do something else. That was disappointing.
Ugh.
And then what is it? I was trying to make merchandise for my brand, And at that night, I either ran out of material or it didn't come out right. And like that was the last straw. So like I was so frustrated and upset, and I didn't want to let it carry on into the week. So with that being said, one day shouldn't affect your whole life. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like just there's always a post that says like don't let 5 minutes ruin your whole day. You know,
Facts.
sometimes it's hard to do if it's compiled up, but you know we really have to cherish what we do every day and be happy and live. You know, properly. You don't want to do anything that will mess your life up.
But as you know, well, actually, what's the key, Julius? What's the key? What's the key to felicitate? What is the key to stay happy or just to make happy, to remain happy?
Or how do you do it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do I do it? Well, I would say one is, you know, knowing that God is going to bless me through the highs and the lows, as always. Another thing is just knowing that I have a purpose to keep going, to inspire, to influence, for my generation and then the future generations after me. I like listening to music. J. Cole's my favorite. He always
Cold world.
helps me through certain difficulties. Forest Hill Drive is my favorite.
That's right.
But yeah, I would say, and then talking to y'all, you know, sometimes I really like to keep things to myself, but then sometimes I feel like I just have to tell someone, need somebody to just listen, you know.
That's a fact, bro.
That's how I keep that. Maybe a woman in my life, but that's another.
You need a queen in your life, bro. You need a queen. That's what you need. It's elite, bro. Listen, the chat box is going crazy. I don't know if you guys see it on your end. Let me back up real quick. Lawrence Elliott Jr. when Tabo was speaking, he said heavy and I'm sorry, when Julius was speaking, heavy and powerful. Shah Mercurio said black migration from the South was immense. Lawrence Elliott said my fam is from Arkansas and South Carolina. Interesting, bro. Shakeem said Alabama and Georgia. King Ching said Mook. I think somebody said something. Wow. And then Auto Rap Star says is now a page of facilitation. King Ching said that boy a Mook. We gotta figure out who that is. And then
I feel like we know them for sure, bro.
Yeah,
they call people Moose. They ain't from Canada. I know that's a fact.
Nah, I can't even click on a channel right now, which is crazy. But yeah, does anybody else want to piggyback off of felicitate before we move on? So it's Eli. Who's Eli? I don't know who Eli is.
Oh, I know who Eli is.
Shout out to you.
Feel like I should know who Eli is. Shout out to Eli. All right then. Well, listen, we do have our guest. He should be popping in any minute. But in the meantime, in between time, let me tell you something real quick. If you listen, go ahead.
The guest is here, so you can do your intro.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. All right, listen. Thanks for everyone for tuning into PurpleHaze at night. It is not over. We are just getting started. Right now, it is 9:31. We have our very special guest here. And I have to say, he's no stranger, okay? We grew up with this kid. He is now a king and a senior at Utica College, and he's trying to focus on life and become financially free by being successful like we all are. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jiquel, aka Scoop Don Dada Dunkley. Let's go.
It's elite.
What's good, bro?
How you feeling, man?
Just chilling, man. You know, just listen. It's not about me, bro. It's about you. We're here to celebrate you and your success as a black king being influenced to these young black prince
And princess.
and princesses. And you being you being a senior at Utica College is amazing. That's more than most, bro. And I just want to say I'm proud of you, everything that you're doing. And we're gonna get into everything today. Right now, I do want to give it up again to my guy Ibn. Usually, this segment at 9:30, I just want everybody to know it's usually something different with Ibn. We do everything. Every other week we have a guest, but I want something different to Ibn to shine, you know? So what we're going to do is we're going to let Ibn kick off the first question to the guy, the king, the man himself, Jiquel Dunkley. What's good, Ibn?
It's elite. It's
I
elite.
had, I had something else in mind. I'm gonna have Jiquel, since we all kind of like know him.
Yes.
I'm gonna have him introduce himself to the viewers at PurpleHaze.
Okay.
My name's Jiquel. Y'all might know me at school. I go to UC. I attend UC. I'm in the CM program. I am a senior. Yeah. Yes, sir. In the construction management program.
Welcome to PurpleHaze at night, bro.
You're a senior.
Yes, sir.
What do you expect to do with your degree? What can we expect from Jiquel in the next couple of months?
All right, so like short term and long term?
Yeah, short term and long
term. Short term, I'm trying to be a travel CM. Basically, what that is a person it's like a glorified babysitter, essentially. So while the job's being built, you got to coordinate the job, make sure they got materials, labor, everything, right? But I want to do that and be like, in multiple locations because I'm young. So I want to travel while I'm young, enjoy my life, and make the bag while I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Make the bag while I'm doing it. Let's go.
It's elite. It's elite. It's elite.
Wow, Julius.
One question that I have for you would be, how can you utilize your career to give back to the community?
Oh, without a doubt, I'm building the gym in Utica. Mark my words on that. I don't care how long it takes, as long as I get it done. Even if I'm not here, but it gets done, I still did it. But I'm gonna get a fully accessible gym so my brothers can come play ball. Visionary Vending will be in there. Don't worry about that either. Nomadic Voice is a big part of it, but I'm definitely gonna bring the gym to Utica for the kids, for them to do something for the youth. Essentially, I want to play Monopoly here. Get a couple of estates, get a couple houses, a couple commercial buildings, and we're gonna see next 5-10 years.
Black excellence.
We talked about this before, and I kind of want you to explain to the viewers about downtown revitalization and what your works with the community foundation was.
Okay, so yeah, I was with the community foundation pre-COVID, and they showed me their 5 to 10 year plan of downtown revitalization, and that entails like refacing brick buildings, just everything. They're planning on. I can't really say, but they planning on doing a lot down. Yeah, I can touch on some things, but they're basically just making Utica new again. The hospital's coming here, so that's going to bring a ton of revenue to the city. So basically making it home for all the new people spending the bags here already, and the people that's already been here. So yeah. Then go ahead.
Can I have like an additional question with that?
Yeah.
I was going to ask, like, growing up in Utica, there was this negativity around us, around our peers, that there was nothing to do here. But now we see downtown, being rebuilt, and now we see us as a forefront of just, because we're young, but we're also very smart individuals, and we have a lot of plan, not just for the city, but also for the whole world.
Well, to answer you play video games?
A little bit.
You play video games? You play video games? How long do you think you play video games for in a day?
2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours.
Depends on.
I know people that play all day long. You know what I mean? I feel like what you do with your time is like what you make it. Like people say, it is what you make it. So Utica could be very boring if you know, doing that same boring, excuse my language, boring shit. But if you spice up your life and you know you actually get out and network and get to know the right people and avenues start opening up, man, shit is real. So Utica may be boring to people that don't do anything, but if you get out, you know, socialize, get a good foundation group of peers, and make it work.
Sometimes you just got to make it happen.
Foundation next 5 to 10 years, that's what they're planning on. You know, bringing more entertainment here, bringing more stuff. It's not just whatever stereotypical thing they say about Utica. But yeah.
Yo, I want to bring it back. I want to, you know, bring it back to when we were a little younger, and we're gonna get
I
to
like
know.
reflecting. I like doing that.
Exactly. When we were young, now I haven't been in Utica in a minute, especially during this pandemic, and I miss home 315 Cornhill like crazy. Okay, if you didn't know, I grew up on Summit Place, and it was. I never complained. I've always found something to do, whether it was the Bowman House or if it was pulling up to Steuben Park or Martin Luther King Park, pulling up on Nelson Street to see if Julius and Nigel had their hoop outside in the street, you know, and we would take them walks. Like I would walk from Summit Place to Nelson if I had to, or I would walk from Summit Place to what is that? Was that Park Ave? You know what?
That's what the woman is.
Yeah, that's where the Bowman is. Yeah, you know, that's where me and Daly lived too before we moved away. You know, we lived on Park Ave and Genesee Street. But what are some things as a youth that you love to do in Utica? What's up, Christine? I missed home and I appreciate it. Yes, Christine's in the comments.
Well, I mean, everybody know me, man. I'm the poster child at Steuben Park, man. You can catch me Monday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. before the street lights come on, man. I was there torching anyone that wanted it at Steuben Park, man. That's what I was doing. That's the whole thing, man. I used to just be a basketball player and just, you know, wanted the simple life. But it's more to it than that. But yeah, man, as a kid, you would catch me riding bikes, playing football. I played football for a little while, and at Steuben Park, man. All of us used to be there, man. If we wasn't there, we was outside in Nelson Street. Everybody came down and, you know, used to come hoop with us, or we was on Summit, you know, used to hoop outside of your crib, or there's that park. There's a park across the street at one point in time too. We was getting busy at. You remember that hoop in the parking lot?
Where?
Across the street from your house, bro. It was there for like a short. Bro. We used to get busy.
Parking lot. Yeah. Now what we had to do now that was us. We had a hoop that Chooch gave us, and we would literally drag that across the street, like drag the whole hoop across
into a parking lot or something like that.
Yeah, man. Dang, you
I brought it back. You told me to reflect.
You brought it back. And I just want people to know how extensive our friendship is. You know, like I knew Jiquel, Nigel, and shout out to Stacia before I even got adopted. Like, my father already was in tune with their family already. So I look at Nigel, Jiquel, Stacia as just, you know, sometimes really as my brothers and sisters sometimes, you know. So I really appreciate you for real. And not only do I know you because of that, but, you know, shout out to St. Matthews.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Thea Bowman.
Yeah.
And, I'll just shout out to the block. We seen each other at least 4 times, like probably 7 times a week, bro.
For real, yeah. Like you said, man, we brothers. It's not even no friendship. You know what I mean? Everybody on this couch, at least 10 years plus, I knew you were longer than that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, this is all love. It's all love, King.
We have a few more questions for you, but let's dip into the chat box because they're going crazy over for you right now. All right, Scoop. Listen, we got Christine says she's so proud of you, Jiquel. Eli said, speaking of Steuben Park, I remember the whole class walking there from Theo Bowman and thinking it was a long troop. Now I'm like, this is a 10 minutes walk.
Who was that?
It kind of is.
Eli, those younger age.
Oh yeah. Eli. Okay.
And then the hoop on Linwood. There was no hoop on Linwood, bro. I don't know. Was there?
Linwood, that was the one with the farm, right? Not the farm, but the plant and stuff.
Yeah, the plants.
Yeah.
But there was no.
I don't know about that one, but
I remember that place. So.
All right.
Or maybe
so-
they did have a hoop on the garage.
Yeah, they did have it like on the street, like Jiquel did. Like they would bring it out. I remember it was the Spanish people. Oh, you know who lived on Linwood? Ray Ray. Oh, let me stop. Let me bring it. Let me bring it all the way. I remember Ray Ray.
which one? Harley. Talk. Yeah, we know. Yeah, skateboard. He used to skateboard.
Yeah, exactly. He lived on Linwood. Yeah. Shit, his mom used to drive us to school sometimes. It was whatever. Anyways, what's something from or something that happened as a youth when you were younger that really drives you today? Like this is your motivation. You think about this all the time.
Good job from you. I mean, my whole situation. You know, what I mean, my whole background. You know, what I mean, where I come from.
Talk about it.
You know, a sibling of 3, single mother. You know, just the whole, you know, living on Nielsen, everybody know that. Your environment, stereotypes, certain things you could get into, certain things easily accessible, you know what I mean? So just finding opportunities and blessings from the situation that I come from. And on top of that, just what we all doing, you know what I mean? People didn't expect this, nor probably even cared, but you know, in the next 5 to 10 years, they're gonna have to care because they're gonna see us doing what we doing, and then that's that. You know what I mean?
And where is that in the next 5 or 10 years, bro?
Do I plan to be in the next 5 to 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
Financially free.
It's elite.
5 to 10 years. Even though I love Utica, probably not in Utica, but I'll definitely be. There's always gonna be branches here and other things, but in the next 5, I plan on, like I said, traveling, doing a little travel thing, and then plan on coming back, opening up a few things.
Okay.
We'll see, man.
I want to see if the Kings Tabo, Eben, and Jew Black have any more questions. If not, I want to talk about some shit that's just happening around the world with you, if you don't mind.
No, I don't.
I have 2 questions.
Okay.
The first question: when did your interest with construction management begin, and like, what's the purpose behind it? I know you touched on having maybe building a gym, and just when did that spark? Like, I know you was an athlete and all that.
See, yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, a lot of people don't know. I'm a grinder. You know what I mean? I don't post everything that I do in my day. I don't, you know. But I'm not some cliche basketball player. I'm not some just, you know, shut up, dribble, and just I'm gonna be nice at that. I always had interest in art, music, man, whatever it is, I was trying it because I was just trying to find myself at one point in time too. But me and shout out my cousin Bill, he used to take me on these little jobs to build patios, do carpentry work. So I've always done carpentry work. But let me back up though. I went to Bosie's for 2 years during Proctor, and I did auto body. And come to find out, I had a little, what do you call it, like graduation ceremony after we were done. And they gave me up to like 16 scholarships for auto body. And then I worked at Don's Ford, making 25 an hour flat rate. I don't mind sharing, but it was like, but you understand at that point in time, you're 16, 17. You know what I mean? I was 17 because my birthday.
24 hours, bro. That's
this is as a 17-year-old, so I never really, I worked at a
Utica.
job. You know what I mean? I knew what money was, but I didn't know what consistent like liquidation or whatever, consistent money coming in without any worry. And I didn't have any bills. But so yeah, I did that, and then I went to Delhi for mechanics because I was thinking like, all right, you know, this side of it, might as well get to learn the other side of cars. and then open up your own shop.
Right.
I worked at Downs Ford, and I went to college. I worked in a little body shop. And I realized I don't want to be a mechanic for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? I don't want to work on cars, get oily and dirty and stuff. So I came back home, focused up because I did terrible my freshman year. Came back home, and I see the program, construction management at UC. I applied to UC. I talked to the advisor. He said, straight up, like, you'll be perfect for this program. This will condition you. You know how to talk properly. You're with
all
it.
This experience.
You have all this experience. On top of that, you did a little bit of carpentry work, and it switched my whole overview of what construction management was, because it's not like you're a laborer. You're not swinging the hammer. You're not, what I mean, you're basically watching people that are, but there's different avenues to it. So, yeah, he sold me on that, saying that there's a 100% placement rate too at UC, so you're guaranteed a job no matter if it's big time, small time. That depends on you and how much
That's blessed.
you know what I mean, how much you put in. But yeah, man, the last thing that sold me is that he said you can make 80 to 100K starting out as a freshman. I mean, a senior out of college. So those three things sold me. I've been in it ever since, and I love it. I met tons and tons of people, networked with a lot of people. Shout out community foundations too, and shout out Judge Rashid. He's the one that connected me with that. But yeah, man. So that's
Judge Rashid has been shouted out for 4 episodes in a row.
Yo, they don't even know, man. Judge Rashid he's the man, man. He's the guy. He's the reason we are the way we are, honestly. If I'm being real. That's the way at least for me, I don't know about y'all, but
shout out to the whole Junior Frontiers, for real.
Absolutely.
All right.
Question isn't really a question. It's more about, I want the viewers to know pretty much about where you are musically. And they probably don't know that you are an artist. You're a rapper. Right. You're very good.
Right.
I
feel like you said it right first. I'm an artist. I don't even want to be classified as a rapper.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I heard you.
He's
really good. He's really good.
I appreciate that. Like I showed Evan some of my music. We got up one day and was talking. I was like, yo, bro, I rap, whatever. And, not only rap, but I got some music. That's on the back burner for right now. Not really, but I'm working on my sound. Also good content, not just this, what would Nigel say, rah music.
Oh, fine.
I'm working on the timeless music, making something that makes sense, some substance. So once I figure out the right stuff I want to drop in the proper image, I'm full throttle with it. So stay tuned, stay patient, and we got some heat coming. So
yo, bro, we did a little something.
Oh, yo, bro, yeah.
we did.
We did. No, we did though. I was in my freshman year of college, man. I remember hitting him up. I had a free beat. I had won a free beat or something, and I sent it to him. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to record. I had bought a mic and all that. Shout out my boy Taj, man. He was looking at me crazy when I bought a mic. He was like, yo, what we doing? Really spending $200, $300 on this little set? I'm like, bro, if some dude like what's his name, Uzi or like Famous Dex and them can make it, we can make it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So, man, bought a mic. I hit up my boy Vontae because I already seen him in the music scene. Shout out Vontae Poems, man. Yo,
appreciate you.
He got some heat. Stop stepping on my boy. But yeah, man, I wish we could play that track. Not really. Not really.
I have it. I just gotta remember what it was called. It was
called it wasn't Recreation. Off That. It was called Off That.
Off That.
It was definitely called Off That. That's crazy, man. But yo, don't judge me off the first take. This was like literally off your phone type recording. And I sent it to him. And he mixed that.
Johnny mixed it.
Yeah,
Johnny Brown.
Yeah. That was something.
You guys have any other questions?
I want to hear Vontae's comments.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I have that song still. I did have a question though. I had a question. What is your biggest failure in your industry that you? What is your biggest failure, and what did you learn from it?
Just in life, as
Yeah. In your as far as your career goes.
far as my career goes. Um, hmm. Oh, okay, I got a good one. Not realizing my potential, and not realizing how qualified I was as far as with certain jobs. Like I used to work at BJ's back in high school. I probably could apply then. Like that's what I'm saying. Carbone opened my eyes to like if I made 25 an hour flat rate as a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, like I'm not going backwards from here. So I'm gonna keep, ascending. So I feel like through going up though and applying for certain jobs, I still applied for the not the bare minimum, but what I thought would be easy, what I thought wouldn't be work. And that shortcut me a lot of money and b a lot of networking and experience. So I'd say I learned from that because now I'm like open to doing anything and networking with anybody. I'm setting meetings with multi-million-dollar people and made business decisions and for them and they went with it. So shout out SR Salone. I was working at SR Salone, man, and I was an estimator there. Man, I did a lot, man.
I know that's dope.
Estimators are
Brother,
dope.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Can you say your profession or your industry again?
What'd you say?
What's your what's the field of study you're in?
Construction management.
So in construction management, what advice would you give someone wanting to pursue a career similar to yours?
Um, Main thing is be resilient. Don't quit, obviously, um, and be open to failure. Don't expect to fail, but no, expect to fail, but don't be so down about it. Like if you fail or mess up, take that as a learning experience. It's a lesson. You didn't really fail, and keep going. Don't let that change the same motivation you had as far as what you had in sight and everything. So I had to stop learning. Like when I messed up on the job or you know. Didn't catch something or didn't understand something, it's okay because you're never gonna figure it out. You're never gonna understand everything. Mm-hmm. So you're always gonna be learning. So I've had to be more open to that. Just learning, knowing my potential, and also I had to give advice to anybody to be resilient. Don't dwell on your failures.
I was actually going to you probably tapped into it a little bit. I was gonna say or ask. What are some pieces of advice you could give these young brothers that's coming up? You know, we suffered a loss in our city, someone we know. So it's like I want to know what you would say to these people that maybe look up to you or just are below, right, or even at your level.
I feel like there's no level. We all kings and queens at the end of the day. Some people might just got their blessing quicker or not even quicker, just they waited their turn. But to answer your question, I'll tell the youngins, don't let your ego get in the way. It's okay to that's what people succumb to is their egos. They let that react instead of who they actually are, because your ego is just that. It's just your alter you. It's not real. It's not what I mean, you could walk in a place, be visionary vending, and there might be somebody that's a multi-million-dollar vending machine company, like what I mean. So at the end of the day, it's like you still got to be humble. You still got, and even them, they might walk into a meeting to somebody that's 10 times bigger than them. You know what I mean? So don't let your ego get in the way. Don't react off of who you think you are or what you think you are, or even what you've accomplished, because you still got more to go. But that something called stoicism. I can't say it correctly, but it's like basically not learning how to manage your emotions, and not how not to react the typical way to a certain situation just because you should. So that also involves ego, though. That's about it, man. To the youngins, there's more out here than the cliche stuff. manage your egos, get into the right stuff. You don't only have to be basketball, football, whatever. You don't have to be like everybody else. Don't lose your creativity either. That's key. Don't try to become some super cool guy that you can't get into what you want to do as a kid or whatnot, because that's how you make millions. You know what I mean?
Right.
Working a 9 to 5 and trying to rap on the side ain't gonna get you to, I mean, it might, but shit. I don't think it worked for a lot of people that still work a 9 to 5. So tap into your creative side. Don't shy away from it. Don't let your ego get too big. And another big thing, never let a moment get too big. Meaning
This man's dropping.
Say if you got a big meeting with somebody, don't hype it up so much that you're too nervous to go do it or whatever, because there's always gonna be big moments more after that and whatnot. So
that's great advice.
Yeah, that's what I look based off of right now. And stay humble, man.
Don't celebrate too early.
Don't celebrate. I mean, I'm not gonna say don't celebrate at all, but this is what's supposed to happen. Manifest. You manifest it, so don't get too hyped, but don't also not celebrate. But at the same time, stay humble. This is what's supposed to be happening, and it's already lit.
Dang, bro. Nah, that's real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we came here for.
I didn't get. I
Head like a skull cap. We go where you stay or where your mom at. We leave broken bones where your jaw at. And we leave broken bones where your jaw at.
That's what I thought. It's not the right version. Hold on.
Nah, man, that might. I like the other one. I sound like I was an alien on the track, right? Crazy.
I can't even. I'm gonna be real. I can't even find that freaking.
I got a question for you though, Vontae.
What's good?
When I'm out there, I'm coming back out there to Canada, so.
Bro, make it lit, bro.
Think up, collab, all that.
Bro, I'm down for all of that, bro. Like, I'm like
solid week, man.
I still owe Julius, Eben, and Tabo a song too. Like, I gotta get to work. We all should be like still trying to collab and just trying to get better. Like I know like I'm doing my, but like we got a song that we got a song, bro.
We talked
about this, bro.
He's shying away from shying away.
That's Juice CEO. I'm he's sticking to cutting the checks.
He's gonna be called a
checks, man. You don't want to be the face.
Nah, but
question for all y'all too, man. What's your 5-year plan, or where you see yourself in 5 years? All of y'all.
Who want to start?
You can start, Mr. Nomadic.
5 years. So 5 years, I feel like I have a lot of goals. Like if y'all know me, y'all know that I do a lot of different shit just for fun.
Main goal. Main goal. Where you see yourself in 5 years?
Main goal is Nomadic Voices. I want the platform in 5 years to be in multiple states. New York. I know people in Georgia and North Carolina. So probably there. It's probably gonna be the first states I want to branch out.
Okay.
And Georgia, Atlanta has a lot of culture. North Carolina has a lot of culture. So it's like I already know folks from there. So that could definitely be the first platform to branch out as a state.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna rephrase. Tell me where you're gonna be in 5 years. Don't what you think is gonna be. Tell me where you're gonna be in 5 years. Manifest that.
Talk to him.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be an athletic trainer or strength and conditioning coach. Probably working with the bros with different business ventures and working towards probably my next degree or what's coming next.
Next degree.
I don't like it.
I'm talking
for me, I will definitely be further in my engineering career.
Right.
I might be at one of the top spots. Who knows?
My
fault. I will be at the top spot.
The top spot. Where
People are retiring. I can't say the name. I don't know what the name is gonna be.
It might be your name. It might be Blackshear Enterprise.
But as far as my vending business, I'll have the hospital. I'll have the Nexus Center. I'll have Fitness Mill where I'm already located. you know, so and I'll be able to branch out to other spots too. I believe that I'll be able to collab with someone that's in Arizona. I'll be able to collab with someone that's in Cali.
So you believe it?
You know, believing and knowing is the same thing.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
it is.
No, it's not.
You
Belief
know,
is going by faith. No,
I am going by faith.
And you
Walk by faith and not by sight. Feel me?
I feel you.
Ah.
I'm doing both.
Nah, but yeah, I know that my vending business will grow. You know, that's the main goal. I started it for a reason, generational, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
My bad.
Where you gonna be at 5 years?
5 years. Okay, so 5 years. I plan to be the property manager of the building I'm at. Or I'm a superintendent right now. Started off as a cleaner, so I'm still trying to work my way up. Let's
You're in
go.
the construction industry?
I'm in the no. So when I say property manager or superintendent, I'm talking about building management. So condos, $1 million condos, and fixing people's like pipes in their wall. And
Nah,
so,
you in construction, yeah, bro.
so I guess so.
It's all
So
tied
yeah.
in. Yeah,
So I'm learning like plumbing, electricity, and all of that right now. Making
HVAC, all that. Yeah.
making like I'm not making 24 an hour, but I am making 22 an hour a day.
I don't even make 25 an hour now. That was just
Okay, you flexing.
yeah.
You flexing.
I thought that's what you was making. I thought that's
But that's where I'm trying to be. You know, like shout out to Jiquel, like he's going to school for it. Like literally, it just fell in my lap. You know, starting off as a cleaner, you just build on experience, and God blessed me in a way to where this guy had a heart attack. Lord forgive me, and he didn't come back to his job. And they were like, "Well, we need superintendent. You know, the building." And
Never did you just say that? Yo, that was a blessing. Okay.
a blessing in the sky. Hey, God works in mysterious ways. Y'all already know
I know
that.
what you mean. I know what you meant.
You know, he's good. It was a mild heart attack.
Now, did he recover? Is he all right?
Yeah, he
Or
cool.
you ain't give a fuck? You like,
He's collecting the
I got this
disability check. He's cool.
he's good.
He already, you know what I mean? But no, I didn't mean that disrespectful anyway, because I really mean that. You know, sometimes God will put blessings in your lap. Like you went to school for everything that I had to like literally know everything on the spot, or it was my job on the line. You feel me? So I really try to take Corey Williams in the chat. He said heavy on the God works in mysterious ways. That's a fact. And I just want everybody to know, like, I say this all the time, but you're the best at what you do. You know, when you're being yourself and you know what your abilities are, ain't nobody could stop you. You know, you can't lose. How can you? If you're being yourself and you doing you can't lose. I'm sorry. So with that being said, Tabo, you and Nomadic Voices can't lose. No matter what they try to do, no matter what they try to say, no matter how much they trying to stop it. Jiquel, bro, wherever you trying to get in life, bro, you're going to get there. You know why? Because you can't lose. All you know is W's, bro. Eben, bro, you too. All these interns and everybody's really recognized real, Eben. And you one of the realest out there, for real. And Jew Black, Visionary Vending. Pretty soon you're gonna be making airplanes and everything. Let me stop. Nah, but Visionary Visionary Vending is amazing to me, because who would have thought vending machines?
Yeah, really though. That's bro. It really hit me one day. I'm sitting back I'm like, where the fuck Julius started thinking about vending machines out of nowhere, man? This little man, yo, bro, and I love it. People that push me, he makes me want to go start up. My brother makes me want to do a startup to vote, and like, y'all make me want to do a startup, but you know, it comes with time. It comes with the right plan, and trust me, there's gonna be plenty of startups. That's
right. And I just want you.
I can tell you my 5 year.
Oh yeah.
You're trying to cut me short, man. So this is about me or you.
It's about you.
On yourself.
We can make
this. But where I'm gonna be in 5 years, I'm gonna be doing residential in Cali. Catch me in Cali or Texas doing residential. Strictly new houses, new buildings. I might even do commercial, but where I'm gonna really be, where I know I'm gonna be, is residential.
Bro.
Living my life, just waking up every day doing something that I love until I could do my own startups.
Nah, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Yo, huge shout out again to Jiquel Dunkley for rocking with us here on PurpleHaze at night. Now, everybody, I done found the song. I done found it. I done found the song, but before I play it, I'm gonna play it as the outro to leave. I want everyone to be able to shout out their plugs, shout out their brand, shout out their business, and just give a shout out to whoever that's been riding with them first. Let's start with our guests, our special guests.
I want to shout out God first. You know that. All my family, everybody that's here, y'all family as well. So all of y'all included. I want to shout out Judge Rashid again. Can't shout him out too much. The Obama House, UC. CM program, and yeah, that's about it.
Wow, God, thank you for that. Huge shout out to Jiquel again. All right, let's start with Ibn, Julius, and then Tabo, and then I'll go last.
Man, I'm just gonna cut it short. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out PurpleHaze at night. Shout out everybody.
Yeah, shout out PurpleHaze. Yeah.
And whatever they say, I'm co-signing. Shout out to you.
Thanks. Whatever they say, I'm co-signing.
Shout out any young, not
that
young,
was hard.
Black businesses, big black businesses, anything that's going on.
All the young brothers that's trying to rap.
Yeah, shout out anybody that's trying to get up out there and make something happen. Shout out to anybody that's getting up and doing something.
Facts. All right, Jew Black, what's up, bro? Shout outs.
Shout out to It's Hal being Hercules.
Hey.
Shout out to Profound Printing for helping me produce my hoodies. Shout out to Midas MIDI with the beats. Shout out to Dane Nugent with the camera skills. Elite. You can do the elite noise.
It's elite. Oh, hold on.
Now you don't want to do it. But yeah, those are my shout outs. To both.
Yeah. Shout out to Africa Emotion for letting me be part of the dance team. Shout out to Snow for creating our promo video. Shout out to the NAACP United County chapter for inviting me to speak to them. Shout out to Women in New Direction. They invited me as well for another event this upcoming Wednesday to speak to Queens. So that's gonna be dope. But yeah, shout out to Visionary Vending for the hoodie. So
it's Women's International Month, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes, Women's International.
Shout out to all the international women for sure.
Oh,
and I created PurpleHaze at night, just the space that me, so just so I can keep in touch with the homies, because at this point of stage in our life, it's really hard just to tap in, because what we're doing in life is pretty fast paced and moving. So PurpleHaze at night, I get to tap in, see how Tabo's doing, see how Julius doing, see how Ibn's doing, and make sure we all try to just stay motivated as one. And Jiquel, I'm so glad you're here, bro, because it's been a minute, bro. It's really been a minute. Again, without further ado, listen, we was only supposed to be here from 9 to 10. Obviously, this was a lit episode. Okay, it is 11 after 10, and it's still not over. Huge shout out to Nomadic Voices. Huge shout out to Hooper's Rehab. Huge shout out to Visionary Vending and everything that they represent. Huge shout out to Tabo, Julius, and Ibn again, the family. Thank you again for our very special guest here on PurpleHaze at Night, Jiquel, aka Scoop Dunkley. All right, now everybody stay blessed. We're gonna get into this track. Y'all can stay if y'all want to.
I won't do that.
Johnny Brown and DJ Payne 1. Scoring niggas head like a skull cap. We go where you stay or where your mom at.
Where your mommy not be mistaken.
don't think that's the right one, bro.
I know, bro.
He said, "Well, your mommy."
That shit was wrong. All my evidence,
All right, I got it. My bad, bro. Hey, it's the ending.
It's not even R-rated or Q-rated, none of that. So.
Hey, it's okay, bro. You know what though? Like, it's the end of the show. So if they rocking with us, they rocking with us the long way, anyways. You feel me?
Right. Damn right.
This is the right one, though. All right.
Go a nigga's head like a skull cap. We go where you stay or where your mom at. We leave broken bones where your jaw at. And we don't give a fuck about your comrades. We off that, nigga, we off that. Broke ass niggas get no call back. We off that, we off that. Keep on taking shots and we're off that. There are things I won't tolerate. Ain't no verse for a verse, man, you gotta pay. You better watch how you talking, what you gotta say. Cause I just checked my phone, you a block away. Yes, Lord, I got that work on a holiday. I just lost my job the other day, but I bounced right back like I'm Hardaway. Bitch, I bounced right back like right away. Oh God, I got money like a pastor. Thought I was down, but I'm up like Viagra. She felt, ooh, hella wet, so I splashed her. Felt like we fucked for years like a bachelor. Yo, ain't no cause when I'm causing the shits. I don't pass balls cause she hogging the dick. She don't moan out cause her mom in the crib. And it's 10 toes down when I'm all on her hips. Yo, go a nigga's head like a skull cap. We go where you stay or where your mom at. We live broken bones where your jaw at. And we don't give a fuck about your comrades. We off that, nigga, we off that. Broke ass niggas get no call back. We off that, we off that. On taking shots and we'll off that.
This rapping shit just recreation. We gon' blow up, wait for detonation. Don't forget my money, nigga, I ain't playing. You know my bloodline fuller than Jamaican. But you know I must sound like a bunch of Asians. Chop your body up, show a presentation. Money, me and Breeze, a family relation. She clocking on my shit, watch who you be dating. I put that pussy through hell, she calling me Satan. Feds trying to tap through my conversations. I don't give a fuck, nigga, I stay faded. Scope always just in the fucking ladies. Monte, you made it through all the hatred. My nigga got some shots like he in the Matrix. If we want your bitch, we'll have it taken. This a poem, not a song, let's not be mistaken.
Go a nigga's head like a skull cap. We go with you. We live broken bones with your jaw at.
Yo, y'all stay blessed, yo. All right.
Daily.
Where's my goddaughter at?
In the bed? Is
Now you sleep. Device pooping.
Device on the bed. All right, we're not gonna hold y'all. Y'all have a blessed. Wait. Before y'all go, I must say. Hold on. Listen, y'all background today is amazing. Like the whole aesthetic and the couch and the shit in the background is fire. Like, the cars driving past is fire too. Like, it's amazing. All right, y'all stay blessed. All right.
One thing.
Remember.
Oh, and remember, we all
kings and queens.